Okay, so I want to make this video, but I'm driving, so I'm not going to be looking at you. At least not much. Safety first. Anyways, I had an amazing last 3 days. I cannot express how wonderful it is to go to a place where everyone's intentions are about growth and healing and making connections. The medicine isn't just the medicinal plant medicine that you go to get. It's the whole process, right? And it was something that really, really sunk home to me was when I was talking to my therapist about the retreat and getting ready to go, she said to me, she's like, as soon as you made the commitment to go, the medicine started to work. It started to happen because you're already preparing your mind, your body, your spirit, your intention is already, becoming a part of you. And so it's part of the medicine. And she was so on point about that. And I did a lot of prep. I know not everyone is maybe as eccentric as me. Is that the right word? I don't know. Anyways, I made a body butter and I used specific herbs and essential oils to infuse the body butter that would enhance my divine connection, my, I guess you want to call them psychic abilities. I don't know what you want to call them. I don't know if I'll call them psychic abilities so much as my gifts, my conscious gifts. As you expand your consciousness, you get to tap into the gifts that we already have. Everyone has them. So it was basically, the body butter was to enhance that as well as to protect me from any energies. So, different herbs do different things, different spices do different things, do your research, whatever you want to do. And it's like really cool because when I made the body butter, it almost smells not quite like tiger tail ice cream, but it smells pretty damn close. It was really yummy. Anyways, so that was nice. So I made that and then I made these earrings, and these earrings are all about clear communication and protection with the divine. So it was, my intentions were pretty set. I also, made sure I ate a very clean, they call it, for what I was doing was called a dieta, but you can, a diet, whatever you want to call it, but basically no processed foods, no salt, no refined sugars, basically Ezekiel bread, vegetables, and fruit, and some meat, limited meat. I ate some fish, I ate some chicken, but I kept my diet really clean, and I only ate one meal a day, and I fasted most of the time for about 2 weeks prior. I don't eat much to begin with, so, I used to get made fun of a lot. People called me a squirrel. Whatever. Yeah. Maybe that's why I have energy like a squirrel. So yeah, the whole thing is the medicine. It's not just the plant medicine. And I think that's really important if you are going on some sort of, healing retreat that does include a plant medicine or any kind of medicine that's involved. I will have to say, I tried 2 different plant medicine. Well, one was a plant medicine. One was actually an animal medicine is the best way to describe it. And they were both wonderful. Now, my experiences are going to be a little different than a lot of people's. I've done a lot of different work spiritually to level up and enhance my cognitive abilities as well as my consciousness, expand my consciousness. And I've done a lot of work. I'm not going to lie. I've done a butt ton of work. And I don't know if you guys have heard of the book, 10 times is better than 2 times. Anyways, I was following somebody who mentioned it and I actually happened to have it. So I read it again, not all of it, but I read parts of it again. Cause I got it for school. Anyways, the thing is that I didn't realize it at the time, but when I had started my healing and my spiritual journey, I literally was applying that psychology, and maybe it's just my nature, maybe it's just who I am, but I was applying that psychology to my healing, to my spiritual growth. So I literally just focused on raising my vibration as fast and as hard as I could because I knew in my heart, after meeting with one of the elders who does traditional healing, an Aboriginal elder, in North America here, right? Not somewhere else. So, but basically he said to me and he looked at me very earnestly and he's like, your kids need you, right? And he was, emphasizing that you need to buckle down and do the work. Your kids need you. And it like, it hit me right in the heart. And I'm like, yes, they do. So I knew that it wasn't going to be easy. And I knew I'd have to work through that mom guilt. I'm not necessarily being a present parent, because some of the work made me a little emotionally, I don't want to say unavailable, but it made me distant. I was definitely lost in my head a lot during some of the healing. And I was not nearly as present as I would have liked to have been as a mom. So it was hard. It was not an easy thing to choose myself when I knew my kids needed me, but it was the right choice, because by choosing myself and forcing myself to work hard as I possibly could on one specific focused goal, it is what sped my healing and my level ups and my consciousness expansions a lot. It was crazy. Okay. So another beautiful thing about me going to this retreat, now I actually left a day early. I don't know if you guys know this, but some people will teach you this. I don't know if everyone will, but plant medicines, all plants have a spirit, and plant medicines, especially certain plant medicines, are master spirits. Like, they're really strong. And I talk to a lot of things, including plants. So after conversing with the plant medicine for 3 nights and her showing me different things, different ways that people heal and different ways she helps them heal and how she guides them, it made me also realize that a lot of people go to these ceremonies or these retreats expecting the plant medicine to do all the work for them. And so a lot of people complain that, I struggle to connect with the medicine, or it's not working for me, or I'm resisting it, or, something along those lines. But what they don't realize is that the plant medicine is working for them. It's just not giving them what they want. What they want is someone to fix it for them, right? Like, they're frustrated. They're feeling stuck. And that's an internal thing. That's not the plant medicine. That's them resisting themselves. And a lot of it has to come down to the gratitude of understanding how far you have already come in your journey. Medicine works once you realize that you have done a lot on your own to begin with. She's there to guide you, just like any healer, just like any, spiritual leader, healer, medicine man. I don't know what to call them. Whatever you want to call them. It doesn't matter. Anyone, whether it's the plant or the person, they're not there to do it for you. They can guide you. They can show you places to look inside of yourself, but they can't do it for you. And the feelings that come up when you're on plant medicine are actually the ones you should be tapping into the most. So even if you're not getting these fantastical visions and these clarifications of problems or these tower moments, what you should be doing is recognizing inside of your body the feelings. Are you frustrated? Are you angry? Are you hurt? What are those feelings? And you need to tap into them and you need to feel them. And then you need to go inside of yourself and really address where they're coming from. Like, is there anger behind that frustration? Are you angry? Where does anger come from? And that might mean some shadow work, okay? Sometimes we have to reframe. Anger's not always a bad thing, by the way. Anger can come from a place of love. It's a passion. It's not necessarily an evil. It's just everything's energy. It's how you use it. And the other thing, too, that I want people to understand, right, besides having gratitude for yourself and how far you've come, and not giving all your power to the plant medicine, because the plant medicine, again, is there to guide you and help you. So if you've given your power away, it can't use your power to show you. It needs to work with you, not for you. I mean, that's actually not bad. It is working for you, but only if you are working with it. I don't know how to explain that. That makes sense. Anyways, yeah, it was a fantastic weekend. I had a lot of fun, and I can't believe how far I've come in my own personal growth. I was not afraid to connect to anybody. I was not socially anxious. I loved it. I loved all of it. It was great. Even last fall, if I had gone to a place like that with all those people, I would have been terrified. But no, this was an amazing thing. It was a gift, and I'm forever grateful for the people I met. So if you get a chance to do a ceremonial thing or a retreat, do it, man. Just do it. But go with no expectations, right? go with gratitude and love, and go for the journey, for the adventure. Anyways, have a great day, guys.